A very good afternoon and many thanks for joining us on BeeTv News Update at 3. My name is Harmony Agbafor and now to the news in details. The Taraba State Independent Electoral Commission has declared all candidates of the People's Democratic Party as winners of Saturday's local government chairmanship and councillorship elections conducted across the state's 16 local government areas. The reports.
The local government elections in Taraba State have concluded with the People's Democratic Party (PDP) securing all chairmanship and councillorship positions across the 16 local government areas. Reports show that the exercise was largely peaceful, with a high voter turnout recorded in many polling units.
As you can see, the process or the conduct of the election has been peaceful, transparent, and people are disposing their will.
Earlier, 7 political parties had expressed interest in participating in the elections, but later withdrew, citing disagreements with the State Independent Electoral Commission regarding the election guidelines.
Threshold criteria. A number of the parties failed to register. And when they don't register, they cannot participate. This thing must be known. Because a number of people will tell you, these people, they have not been allowed they have failed to register. Now,
in announcing the results, TC Chairman Philip Dewey praised voters and political stakeholders for their peaceful and orderly conduct during the elections, noting that the outcome reflects the will and choices of the people across the state.
Candidates of the People's Democratic Party in the 16 local government areas of the state won the elections that were conducted, and having satisfied the requirements of the law, are hereby declared the winners and are hereby returned.
Meanwhile, a coalition of election observers praised the commission for conducting the elections in a transparent and well-organized manner.
The observation of the delegation of the independent election observers to Taraba State are in the following views. One, that consequent upon the visit paid to some of the security agencies in the state and their convincing responses, where the delegation members were absolutely assured that enough measures have been put in place across the state to ensure free, fair, and participatory local government election on the 8th November 2025 in the state. That the Taraba State Independent Electoral Commission has fulfilled its obligations and responsibilities in conducting the Saturday, 8th November 2025 local government election in the state with due observance and adherence to the laws prescribed on the said local government election held on the.
It is reported that the newly elected councillors representing 168 wards, along with the 16 local government chairmen from the ruling People's Democratic Party, are expected to join Governor Abu Kefas on the 17th of this month at a formal defection ceremony to the All Progressive Congress in line with President Bola Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda. Temitokwe Oluwafemi reporting for BeeTv News.
In Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo was declared the winner of the governorship election. Shortly after his victory, Governor Soludo pledged to redouble his administration's efforts in consolidating the achievements of the past 3.5 years. The reports.
INEC declared Governor Chukwuma Soludo the winner of the Anambra State governorship election, having received the highest number of lawful votes cast. The governor described this achievement as a call for greater responsibility and acknowledged the efforts of individuals, groups, communities, and traders in ensuring his re-election.
This election and this victory is not just victory, it is history made. We applied for this job. You employed us 4 years ago. And we was won in probably 3.5 years ago. And all I can say to you, like we said throughout the campaign, is that you haven't said anything yet.
He thanked the Independent National Electoral Commission for their professionalism and for upholding true democratic principles.
President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, for being a very true Democrat. I appreciate INEC and say, may this be a foretaste of better things to happen, to continue to happen in our electoral system.
A state that people will return to and have fun and do business.
On his part, the All Progressive Congress candidate declined to comment on the election outcome, stating that he is still consulting his supporters before announcing his next course of action.
Anambra State, non-incumbent person, from whatever they've allotted to me or whatever that actually my people have voted for, have 99 something thousand votes, unprecedented.
Soludo secured a total of 422,064 votes, defeating his closest rival, the All Progressive Congress candidate, Mr. Nicholas Ukachukwu, who gained 99,445 votes, along with 14 other candidates. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BeeTv News.
The governor of Kaduna State, Uba Sani, says his administration is positioning the state as a model for modern and inclusive transportation in northern Nigeria. Speaking at the 7th National Transport Conference in Abuja, he highlighted the state's transport initiative, which currently provides free rides for students, workers and retirees, saving residents over 500 million naira in transport costs. Also at the event, the Minister of Transportation, Saidu Ahmed Al-Khali, reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to major projects like the Lagos-Kano Standard Gauge Railway and the Kano-Maradi line.
Transportation means specialized transport vehicles that maintain precise chilling from the abattoir's loading dock to the final market.
The ministry has facilitated the congestion of Apapa container terminal, enhancing the ease of doing business. The free rail and road transport initiative introduced by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu during the 2024-2025 Yellowtide underscore the government commitment, compassion to citizens' welfare. It is a cardinal responsibility of government to provide security and welfare of its citizens.
When my administration assumed office about 2.5 years ago, we placed the overhaul of Kaduna's transport ecosystem at the center of our urban renewal agenda. These are not abstract promises, but finance projects, under construction initiatives, and in many cases, services already being delivered to our citizens. The first act in this story has been the roads revolution.
At the 2025 General Meeting of Principals of Federal Unity Colleges, participants examined persistent challenges including inadequate infrastructure, teacher shortages, and curriculum deficiencies. The report. The 2025 Annual General Meeting of Principals of Federal Unity Colleges brought together education leaders in Lagos to address the challenges facing Nigeria's education sector.
Our schools must go beyond theory to equip students with hands-on practical skills, technical, vocational, digital, and entrepreneurial studies to make them creators of wealth and not seekers of jobs. Federal Unity Colleges must continue to be bastions of national integration, character formation, tolerance, and leadership.
Secondary education must do more than transmit knowledge, as well as empower young people with skills, entrepreneurship, mindset, and civic values required to participate productively in Nigeria's economic transformation.
Beyond the ceremonial aspects, the conference focused on the realities facing Federal Unity Colleges, including deteriorating infrastructure, insufficient teaching staff, and curricula that have not kept pace with modern economic demands.
The ministry is committed to investing in education to empower young Nigerians and promote economic growth. Our focus on these key areas is to revitalize Nigeria's education system, promote a brighter future for the country's youth, and contribute to the nation's economic development through curriculum reform, teacher professionalization, and the embrace of digital technology.
Participants held candid discussions on barriers to quality education, including insufficient funding, inadequate data, management systems, and the increasing number of out-of-school children across the country.
As far as the education sector is concerned, the president spelled out exactly what he intended to do in the education sector. The development of new academic standards for all institutions in Nigeria, to embark on curriculum reforms, which is happening already, which we know, ensuring abundance of qualified teachers, qualified and capable educators, of course, to reform technical vocational training learning, which is happening already.
The week-long meeting hosted by the Southwest Zone continued with technical sessions on accountability, transparency, and financial management tools viewed as essential for transforming Nigeria's secondary education landscape. Harmony Agwafo, reporting for BeeTv News. In Ondo State, the Federal Road Safety Corps has trained 531 special marshals to enhance road safety during the festive season. At a workshop held in Akure, the State Sector Commander Samuel Olutoye stated that the training aims to reduce road crashes, injuries and fatalities during the Ember months. The report.
This annual capacity building exercise brings together special marshals from the 18 local government areas of Ondo State to discuss effective strategies for managing highways during the festive period. Declaring the workshop open, the state commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Samuel Olutoye, described the special marshals as a vital arm of the corps, whose renewed dedication continues to promote order and discipline on the road.
Gathering today is so significant, it is so important.
He urged them to remain active in advocacy, enforcement, and in promoting the positive image of the FRSC.
You know what to preach as an advocate of road safety, you know what to enforce as an enforcer of road safety, and you know what to research about as somebody who is researching into the problems and solutions that we need to bring into our roads. Have death that is being recorded on the road punctuated, and let's have injuries that is experienced on the road brought down to the lowest ebb.
In his opening remarks, the state coordinator of the Special Marshal, Oladeji Adebayo, said the workshop will help participants enhance their skills and renew their commitment to road safety advocacy.
This workshop aims at helping us to improve our skills, gain more knowledge, renew our commitment, and leverage on every input and knowledge garnered during this program.
We are children to people, and we need the general public to work with. And so I see the Special Marshal as a part of a whole for us to have safer roads.
The workshop is designed to train and retrain special marshals, ensuring they are well prepared for their duties during the year-end period. Evelyn Isabella reporting for BeeTv News.
Youth groups of the All Progressive Congress from Sokoto, Kebbi and Zamfara State, collectively known as the Sokeza, have reaffirmed their support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda at the maiden Sokeza APC Youth Summit in Birni, Kebbi. The youth praised the APC-led administrations in Sokoto and Kebbi State for their developmental strides and commitments to inclusive governance. Speaking at the event, the governor of the summit, Abu Shetima, said the gathering aimed to strengthen unity among youth in the three states and deepen their involvement in political and economic development.
To be clear, Sokeza is not a faction. It is a bridge between the grassroots and leadership, between the young and experienced, between our hope and our opportunities. With over 2 million politically active youth across 3 states, Sokeza represents a massive political and social capital.
There are so many positions that have been occupied by the youth. Therefore, we as youth of Nigeria, we consider it very, very vital to re-elect President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
we should keep up the good work. We should keep engaging ourselves into the politics. We shouldn't wait for other people to come and do it for us. Nigeria is our country. We don't need to wait for anybody to come over and do it for us. And as well, I want to give our thanks to Mr. President and the Executive Governor of Kebbi State for the great support, and to our elder brother and our leader, Mr. Sheyi Tinubu, for all the support that we've gotten from the party chairman as well.
Interior designers across Africa have called for stronger policy frameworks and industrial regulations to support the continent's interior design industry, address the widening skills gap, and unlock its job creation potential. The designers emphasize that while the industry has significant capacity to create jobs, it requires technical partners along the value chain and proper regulations due to its critical role across the continent. The call was made at the Made in African Interior Design Congress, hosted by the Interior Designers Association of Nigeria in partnership with the African Council of Interior Architects and Designers and Design Week Lagos.
Pretty much everything we see in the world was designed. Cities designed, the railroads, roads, houses. And so our work is so important, and I believe Africa hasn't really paid enough attention to this work.
What do we need to put in the community to help us as professionals in the industry to move the conversations forward and to actually design for people, not just for aesthetics? Because whatever it is we do, it will impact the lives of the people who live within those spaces.
Africa can never be built from outside. Most things that what we usually do as Africans, we think what is coming from outside, importation of furniture, importation of building materials, just importing, and we think that is the best. But I'm here to tell you that Africa is rich with so many things. We are the ones who are really neglecting it.
The lawmaker representing Kiru Bebeji Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Abdul Mumin Jibrin, has announced his return to the All Progressive Congress. Jibrin, who left the APC in May 2022 to join the new Nigeria People's Party, made the announcement during a large political gathering in his hometown. Kiru Bebeji local government area of Kano State on Sunday, Jibrin, an ally of Rabiu Kwankwaso, the NNPP presidential candidate in 2023 and a former governor of Kano, switched parties 2 months after being expelled from the NNPP over alleged anti-party activities and non-payment of membership dues. In a statement on Monday, he confirmed his defection and declared his support for President Bola Tinubu's re-election in 2027. You are still watching BeeTv News Update at 3. Do stay with us while we go on a commercial break.
Edo State, it is time to celebrate 365 days of progressive leadership, visible progress, and practical governance. The Edo State government cordially invites you to the 1-year anniversary celebration of His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo, Governor of Edo State. Theme: 365 days rebuilding a new Edo. Date: 12th of November 2025. Time: 10 a.m. Venue: Victor Owaifo Creative Hub, Airport Road, Benin City. Join us in celebrating 365 days of positive impact, 365 days of progressive leadership, 365 days of remarkable milestones, and 365 days of the Shine Agenda, where policies have become practical, visible results, all driven by the visionary leadership of a man whose courage, dedication, and unwavering commitment is rebuilding Edo brick by brick. And this is just the beginning. A new Edo has risen. Signed, Edo State Government.
It's been 1 year of purposeful leadership.
1 year of people-centered governance, 1 year of progress under His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo, Governor of Edo State. From the reconstruction of major roads across Benin City and rural communities of Edo to massive recruitment of teachers and revitalization of public schools, from improved healthcare facilities to the empowerment of youths, traders, and farmers through grants and skill acquisition schemes, Edo is truly on the rise. Okpebholo has brought stability, restored public confidence, and strengthened collaboration for good governance. As proud Edo sons and daughters, we celebrate a year of growth, unity, and progress for all. 1 year of vision, 1 year of purpose, and 1 year of greater Edo. Indeed, a new Edo is rising. Once again, congratulations, Your Excellency, Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, Executive Governor, Edo State. Signed, Honorable Jared Tinebe, Chairman APC, and Engineer Lawrence Oka, Secretary APC, Edo State.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now let's move on to business news. 9 major Nigerian banks generated a combined 14.72 trillion naira in interest income in the first 9 months of 2025, reflecting a 27.68% increase from 11.53 trillion naira recorded in the same period of 2024. The growth was driven by the prevailing high interest rate environment. Let's join BeeTv News Team for more details on this and more from business news.
The banks reviewed include Access Holding PLC, Zenith Bank PLC, First Hold Co., United Bank of Africa, Guarantee Trust Holding Company, Stanbic IBTC Holdings, Sterling Financial Holding Company, Wema Bank, and Echo Transactional Incorporated. Access Holdings led with 2.90 trillion naira in interest income, up to 21.11% from 2.39 trillion in the previous year. Zenith Bank followed with 2.74 trillion naira, representing a 40.77% rise from 1.95 trillion naira. EcoBank posted 2.33 trillion naira, up 20% from 1.93 trillion naira, while First Holding Co. earned 2.29 trillion naira, a 40.38% increase from 1.63 trillion naira. Zenith Bank and First Holding Co. recorded the strongest year-on-year growth among the top banks, adding 793.84 billion naira and 659.37 billion naira respectively. According to Moody's, net interest income accounted for 62% of Nigerians' bank operating income in 2024, with the recent reduction in the cash reserve requirement providing only limited relief. Union Bank wins 20.7 billion naira debt case against oil marketers. The Federal High Court in Lagos has ordered petroleum marketer Kainde Ugbo and his company Danium Energy Service Limited to pay Union Bank PLC 20.7 billion naira over unpaid loans obtained under a settlement agreement. Justice Deinde Dikpeolu ruled that Ugbo and his firm violated 2018 Memorandum of Settlement and Consent Judgment by failing to meet repayment terms. The court granted Union Bank possession of several high-value properties in Ikoyi and Victoria Island, Lagos, including Danium Energy's head office in Anifowoshe Street, Victoria Island. The ruling authorizes Union Bank to sell the mortgaged properties to recover the debt. The defendant's counterclaims alleging fraud and seeking 25 billion naira in damages were dismissed as lacking merit. Leadway Penshaw has reported a rise in its assets under management to 1.35 trillion naira as of second quarter of 2025, marking a 23.45% increase in 6 months. The growth highlights the continued expansion of Nigeria's pension industry, which reached 25.89 trillion naira in total assets under management as of August 2025. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BeeTv News.
Now let's move on to entertainment news. Nigerian Afrobeat star Davido drew a massive crowd at his sold-out concert held at 25,000 capacity Obafemi Awolowo Stadium in Ibadan on November 9, 2025. Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde and Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke were among the high-profile attendees, underscoring the cultural significance of the event. Let's join BeeTv News Evelyn Izibili for more details on this and more from entertainment news.
Davido thrilled fans with energetic performances of his hit song, including Aye and Fire, keeping the audience engaged throughout. A highlight of the night came when popular skit maker Trinity Guy joined Davido on stage, fulfilling his long-held dream of meeting the singer. The concert also boosted local economic activity, benefiting vendors and businesses in Ibadan. It formed part of Davido's 5 Alive World Tour, covering Nigeria's 6 geopolitical zones and reinforcing Afrobeat's growing global influence. Fans left with lasting memories of the vibrant show that celebrated music, culture, and national pride. Samuel West, brother of Nollywood actress Regina Daniels, has been released on bail after spending 4 days in detention. His arrest occurred amid the ongoing conflict between Regina Daniels and her husband, businessman Ned Nwoko. Nwoko reportedly ordered West's arrest over allegations including criminal conspiracy, trespass, assault, intimidation, theft, and cyberbullying. The incident generated widespread public attention, with several celebrities voicing support for the actress and her brother. Following his arrest, West's elder brother expressed gratitude on social media to those who spoke out during his detention. British-Hungarian author David Sasley has won the 2025 Booker Prize for his novel Flesh. The book follows the life of its Van, an emotionally detached man navigating different worlds from a Hungarian housing estate to London's elite society. The novel has been praised by critics for its minimalist style and sharp exploration of modern masculinity. Flesh is Sasley's 6th novel and earned him first Booker win after a previous nomination in 2016 for All That Man Is. The judges selected Flesh as the standout among 6 shortlisted titles after extensive deliberations. Sasley received a $50,000 Euros cash prize at the awards ceremony in London. And that's it on the entertainment news. Evelyn Isabella reporting for BeeTv News.
Now, moving into the world of sports, Atlanta have sacked head coach Ivan Juric following a reported fallout with Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman after the club's recent struggles. The Serie A side currently sits at 13th in the table, having managed only 2 league wins all season, with just 1 in the last 8 matches across competitions. Juric's tenure was marked by inconsistent performances and mounting pressure as Atlanta failed to maintain their usual standards, leading to the sack of confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. The Super Eagles forward has found himself at odds with the coach over tactical issues. And that's all that we have for the hour. Just stay with us for more development in the coming hours. My name is Harmony Agbafor, and have a good afternoon.